Yeah, that's a nice shirt. Y'all, man, y'all see that? Y'all see how clean that is? That is nice, man. I'm gonna need y'all to put some respect on my city. So for those of y'all who don't know, the Astros beat the Yankees the other day to get themselves in the World Series. So put some respect on my city, man. Anyways, let me dig into this video. These earbuds have been around for a long time. Well, maybe not that long, like a year or so, right? I never really had any interest in putting them on the channel until they showed up.
Let's do it.
These are called the Mifo 05s, true wireless earbuds with Bluetooth 5.0. Okay, there I go with them specs again, man. I'm so sick of specs. Go to the Amazon link, look at the specs, come back to the video. I'll be right here doing this unboxing. You can read it for yourself. I'm just gonna let Mr. Meat do his thing. Package porn. Oh yeah, take it off. Very nice presentation. Let's get into this accessories box. Oh, this is the instructions. Okay, I might keep this handy because I think they have touch pads on them. So what's in here? Looks like some ear tips and a cable. What kind of cable is it though? What kind of cable is it? Is it USB? Ah, it's a micro USB. I can get over that if they sound good enough. Man, they give you a plethora of ear tips to put on your earbuds here. Let's just dump these out in here and see what we got. Man, they give you all kinds of ear tips. Man, they got mediums, smalls, and oh my God, this is like miniature. Whose ear canal is this small? Man, and whose ear canal is this big? I got some big ear canals, but dang, all right, Mifo, y'all stunting on me now, man. Let's break out this case. Man, this thing's got some weight to it. Now this could be used as a weapon. It feels like good quality. Man, it's like machined aluminum. This is so nice. Oh, that's clean. Wow, this is nice. There's your charging port right there. I think these bad boys have like 100 hours of standby time and like 6 or 7 hours worth of playtime per charge. But man, this case, I'm loving it, man. It's not bulky, but it's definitely got some weight to it. Carrying this around, you're definitely gonna remember this is in your pocket. It's not bulky, it's just got some weight to it. Now let's make it fully optimal and get to these earbuds. All right, man, they've got ear tips on them, which look like a large to any other earbud standard. Let me go ahead and give this a quick fit test to see if it's gonna work out. All right. Yeah, that feels good. All right, come on in here, man. There you go. There's a few things I want to talk about real quick. I've taken a moment to listen to these earbuds off camera because they had so many functions. I just wanted to get my stuff right as far as the functions before I turn the camera back on. I'll talk about that in a few moments, but I want to go over a few details about these earbuds that you might want to know about. So as far as the design, these were actually designed to go and match inside of your ear, like all the contours and stuff inside of your ear. You can see how, look at my ear. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in. Okay, the red one is right. So when I put this in my ear, it just kind of sits right where it's supposed to. And you see that little tip right there? It comes out. See the little divot right there in my ear? So this sits right in there. And that's a pretty cool feature, man, how it just kind of sits in your ear. Now, if you'll take a look at the surface of the earbuds, you'll see a little pinhole right here on the top. And there's also LEDs in there that'll tell you if they're connected or if they're on or not. You can barely see that little blue LED in there, but that's also a microphone. So what I noticed with these mics is that they actually pump in a little bit of ambient sound when the earbuds are not playing music. So that was kind of a nice touch. I'm not sure if anybody's ever noticed that or not, but I definitely get some ambient sound coming in through these mics. And if they're in your ear and you kind of rub your hand across them, you'll hear yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, you can hear the scratchiness on the mic. So that's pretty cool. Being that there's a mic right here and then you have one right here, these make for excellent phone calls. I just called my wife and she did not know I was on any type of earbud or apparatus at all. She said it sounded fantastic, like I was just talking on my handset, on my actual phone. So the phone call quality is awesome. Also on my end, the phone call was great because I'm getting a little bit of ambient sound pumped in from these mics right here. So that was actually pretty cool. So phone call quality is A+ with these earbuds. Now with this left earbud, you'll see, man, this is so small. You'll see right there, there's a little dot it's a button actually. It's a button, and it has a little minus on there, and this one just has a little circle. If you take out the right one, you'll see, let me get it focused. Let me get it focused. There's another circle right there, and then there's a plus right there. Okay, let me get that focused. Can you see that little plus right there? There it is. Okay, so you got a plus and a minus, and then you have a circle on each earbud. Now, here's where I like some things, and then I don't like some things. So if you put these in your ear the way they're supposed to be, the red one is supposed to be your right ear. Let me put that in there. Oh man, they fit so good. And I can hear that ambient sound right now. That's so cool. It's just being fed in there. On the right earbud at the top, there's a tiny little button up there. If you press it, it's a play and pause, or you can answer in calls and talk to Siri and all that good stuff. The bottom button, which you kind of have to search for, you gotta get to the edge of your ear and you'll feel that little raised bump on that button. If you press it, that's going to activate your volume. If you press and hold it, it'll either skip the track forward or back. I believe it's actually going to be skipping the track forward if you hold it for maybe 2 seconds. If you tap it once, it's going to raise the volume 1 notch. On the opposite earbud, which is the left, the top button actually skips the track backwards and lowers the volume, which in my opinion is kind of backwards. I think they should be switched, and also they should both be either on the bottom of the earbud or the top of the earbud. So they designed both earbuds to be identical, which I think they should actually be reversed in this case for usage. So on the bottom of the left earbud, that's where you have your other multifunction where you can answer and end calls and stuff like that. Now it might be a little bit nitpicky about how I'm talking about the button layout should be, but the buttons themselves kind of get to me a little bit. Now the top button on each earbud, it's not that hard to find. You just kind of feel for that little bump right there and you press it. But when you press it, man, you got to shove that thing right in your ear. Now on both earbuds, the top button is not that hard to find. It's just a little raised bump. You can kind of find it pretty easy. But as you find it, you might scrape your hand across that mic, and that's where I hear that ambient mic picking up. But you'll find that raised button and then you just press. But as you press, you're definitely going to be shoving these things into your ear. Now when you get to the bottom earbud, you kind of have to search for that one. I kind of have to go to my earlobe, then come up a little bit to find it because it's kind of inside of your ear, and then you can press it in. It's just an uncomfortable push inside of your ear when you're working on those buttons right there. I think the functionality is great. I'm really glad all these features are in here. I just wish I had a touchpad. That way I wouldn't have to keep pressing these earbuds into my ear. I did try out a couple of YouTube videos with these in, and there's no latency, so you're good to go on that aspect. But now we get to the sound, and that's where they just don't quite live up to the JDL standard. The overall volume is there. They got plenty of bass, but the mids and the highs are simply muddy. There's just nothing I could do about it. It's almost like listening to your music with a sheet over your ears. I just couldn't understand how earbuds with this much going for them could be so muddy. They got everything else going for them, but man, the music quality, I'm just not so sure. They got so many features. They got great battery life, track and volume controls, great, fantastic phone quality, Bluetooth 5.0, but then we get to the music quality and here we are. Oh well, I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, for sure. But that's my take on the Mifo 05s. If you had a good time checking out this video with me, make sure you throw those emoji hands up in the comment section, and I'll see y'all at the next one. Hey, where you going? No. Sit back down. We gotta talk about this. You didn't have a good time? All right then. Hit the subscribe button. There you go. Reach down there. There you go. And then hit the bell because you need to know when I'm opening up more new stuff. You got to come right back here and check this stuff out. Now, don't you feel like a better human being? All right, I knew you would. All right, man, I'll see you soon.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?